House official Lisa Curtis has hit out Trump's tariff policy, calling its rollout haphazard. She also said that Trump's policy could lead to US losing its soft power, paving the way for China's domination. My colleague Parikshit actually spoke with her and began by asking her about the rationale behind the tariffs. Listen in.
Well, I think the goal of the Trump administration is to bring manufacturing back to the United States. This is something that Trump was committed to on the campaign trail. So, it's not surprising that he is putting a lot of effort into bringing manufacturing back, bringing jobs back to the United States. I think the problem is how the tariffs were rolled out, and the fact that not only has he targeted U.S. adversaries, particularly China, but he has also levied tariffs on allies and partners, including some allies that the U.S. had a trade surplus with. So it hasn't made a lot of sense to people why he would do these broad tariffs on so many nations, including allies and partners. And I think it did backfire, and that's why he has stepped back and he's put on this 90-day moratorium. So, unfortunately, I think that the way the tariffs were rolled out, there didn't seem to be a good strategy in place, and it seemed like a haphazard approach to applying tariffs, across the board, across the world, and it badly backfired on him. So there may be, a lesson learned here. But right now, of course, the tariffs are still on with China, and the U.S. and China are virtually in a trade war. And so the question is, how will this impact the U.S. economy? And I think we've yet to see how it will all play out for the average U.S. consumer.
Right. Lisa, it's quite clear that Donald Trump is using trade as a weapon and trade as a centerpiece of foreign policy relations with other nations. Yes, the tariffs have been paused, and you're saying that it's clear that somewhere the administration realized that the policy is backfiring. But this was long coming. Since his campaign, he has been saying that he will apply reciprocal tariffs, and the world has been very unfair to America. This was in the plan for the last 2 to 3 months. What do you think made the administration realize that, hey, we've made a mistake and we need to pause?
Well, I think one of the main reasons that we're seeing these tariffs and such a over focus on tariffs. It's really a one-track strategy. If you ask me, there is probably a broader strategy, a broader economic strategy, if you really want to bring manufacturing back to the United States, that you can't just rely on tariffs. But unfortunately, I think his advisors, people like Peter Navarro, who has been all tariffs all the time. He's written books about it. I think that he has influenced President Trump, and that's why we saw the disagreement. I think over the weekend, Elon Musk was very clear that he disagreed with this strategy, and he wanted to see the U.S. negotiating.
Okay, on that note, we're going to slip into a very short break. But don't go anywhere. After the break, we'll get you more news and updates. So stay tuned in.